Hello world, it's your Unkle Heavy, and oh my gosh, is this hair going to get any longer? So today I'm on location in the middle of the city of Buffalo. I'm here to bring you a walk around to Delaware Park. I'm going to just give you a little taste of what it's like here and a little bit of a history of the things that are located within. No tickets required. Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into. Do come along.
Camcorder. Mine. No way.
Let's start our tour here. These are the park's famous rose gardens. Did a little bit of research on it, couldn't find much about it, other than there's 33 different beds here. And this pergola here was built around 1912. Here's a look at the pergola here. Over here is the Albright Knox Art Gallery. This was built in 1905 and it was named after John J. Albright, who donated most of the funds for its construction. In 1962, an addition was built with all the major donations done by Seymour Knox and his family, hence the Albright Knox. There's approximately 10,000 pieces of art located here, either as part of the permanent collection or on temporary loan. But right now it looks like it's under construction and there's a big ugly fence around it, so I'm going to have to shoot through it. I want you to just have a look at the front of the building here. Look at that beautiful construction there. Just have a look at the detail in those carvings right there. Completely amazing. There is this modern art sculpture in the front of it. Looks like it's made by bunch of canoes. Look at this one solitary tulip just growing in the weeds. They're being artistic and they're not even trying. The body of water that goes through the middle of the park is actually called Hoyt Lake, but it is in fact just a widened part of a creek known as the Skajackwada Creek. Across the way, just peeking up over that bridge, is the Buffalo History Museum. We'll get to that a little bit later. Here's Hoyt Lake from up top of the hill. Just to my right is Marcy Casino. Here's the top of Marcy Casino. It's another historical building here. It was built in 1901 for the Pan American Exposition here. Now it's basically just a gathering place for weddings, that sort of thing. Just have a look at that amazing view. All in the center of the city of Buffalo. From this angle you can get a better idea of actually how large Marcy Casino is. And here's the commemorative plaque. Delaware Park was designed by Frederick Law Olmsted and Colbert Vaux around 1868. And it was inspired by the squares of Paris, France. The two architects were also known for designing Central Park in New York City. Its 350 acres contains 2 museums, a zoo, a golf course, and all sorts of athletic fields. And we even have our own Lincoln statue here. This is the Ivy Arch Bridge. It's one of the original pieces designed by Olmsted, and it was built in 1887. It used to be covered by a thicket of ivy, which they no longer allow to grow. So you can see lots and lots of people are out here enjoying the weather and still practicing social distancing. Nice to see this again. Marcy's Casino from across Hoyt Lake. This is a pretty awesome shot. Look at the reflection right here. That's pretty cool. There's even a reproduction of Michelangelo's David here in the park. So normally in these situations, I tend to wait for the noise traffic to stop, but I'm actually encouraging it for once because I'm showing you this so you can see that we are actually in the middle of an urban city. This is the Skagakwoda Expressway, and it goes that way to downtown Buffalo, where we were the other day by Canal Side. Take a look at that house. This is the kind of neighborhood this park is built in. They used to call it the Mansion Row, I believe. So here's a bust of Mozart. I honestly don't know the significance of why it is here, but it's still cool to look at. I always love doing these type of reveals where you're walking down the path and then you hit the clearance and there's your subject right there, the Buffalo History Museum. This is the Buffalo History Museum. It was built in 1901 for the Pan American Exposition here in Buffalo. It holds 25,000 books, about 100,000 objects, and over 200,000 photographs. Just look at these columns and look at those relief carvings up at the top. Here's the famous backside of the museum. Even another statue of Lincoln. Pay attention to that architecture. Absolutely amazing. This is the Japanese garden here in Delaware Park. It was built in 1974, and it was a cooperative between the city of Buffalo and the city of Kanazawa, Japan. Hope I said that right. Fortunately, you can't go out there, but it's still really cool to look at from a distance. So right now I've actually left Delaware Park. I'm just outside the park properties back there, and I'm in a residential neighborhood. This neighborhood was actually at one time the host of the Pan American Expo. Here's a sign that commemorates the location of the Pan American Expo in 1901. I'm taking a walk because there's something that is of somewhat historical significance that I want to go see for myself and share with all of you that's near Delaware Park. Looks like I'm coming up on it right about now. There's an identification by an American flag. As I walk up on it, you can see the marking. This is the very spot where President McKinley was shot during the Pan American Exposition. You can see it's pretty much located right in the middle of a residential neighborhood. But this is where it happened. It says September 6, 1901. This marks the location of the Pan American Temple of Music. Tragically, he passed away 8 days later. This is going to be my final stop here in Delaware Park, although it's currently and sadly closed. This is the entrance to the Buffalo Zoo. Sniffle, 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 sniffle. It is very, very unusual for me to come here and see these queues completely empty. There's typically quite the line to get in. Just on the other side of this fence right here is the elephant enclosure. I'm gonna go up to those gates and see if I can sneak a look in. Maybe see an elephant? So sadly all the elephants are in their enclosure, so no elephants today. So spoiler alert, I will be back here later this summer or in the fall to do a full vlog of the Buffalo Zoo because it's one of my favorite places. Check me out then. Look, I'm peeking in the exit turnstile. Sleeping Zoo. I'm on the back side of the zoo right now looking into one of the enclosures, but it doesn't look like there's any critters out today. Look right there, they have a wild burger in captivity. That's... Oh, did you hear that lion roar in the background? Listen. Hear that? Can you hear that? Hear the lion? That was pretty freaking cool. I was in the middle of making a really stupid joke and I think I caught it on audio only. I heard one of the lions roaring. I really can't wait to come back to this zoo. Just on the back side of the park, you can see the vastness of it. This is the golf course portion. And unfortunately, it too is closed. That's going to do it for today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. If so, give me a big thumbs up down below. Also, if you're new to my channel, check out some of my other vlogs. If you like them, consider subscribing. Make sure you do hit that bell so you'll be notified of any future vlogs I post up. Till next time, bye-bye.